After defeating the bandits, Lin continues westward. He and the colleagues stop for the night at a ruined fortress. Again, along bandits are in a rage after their brother fell to Lin's swords. They race in pursuit of the companions. Their angry footsteps sound closer and closer. Chapter 4 In Occupation Shadow. Hey yo everyone, it's Shadow Joker. Last time on Let's Play Fire Emblem, we stopped by a village on our way to Kaylin. Dealt with Lin's best friend, recruited an archer named Will, and took care of some Ganelon bandits that were terrorizing the villagers. This time, once again, on our way to Kaylin, we stopped by a ruined fortress. And there are two disclaimers. Disclaimers. One of them is more so an apology, and one of them is more so an announcement. But one, I am so sorry that I haven't been able to make. Well, I haven't been continuing the series. I've been trying to. The videos sometimes just cuts in the middle of me recording, which sucks. And sometimes I guess once that happens, I feel like, you know what, I'll just try recording tomorrow. Even though what I really should do is just try recording it again immediately after, so you guys aren't like starving for content regarding my Let's Plays, which I apologize for. It's unacceptable of me as a content creator. But also, since currently I'm being quarantined because of the coronavirus, I don't know if I'll make a video just starting it, since I don't really want to talk about the coronavirus, but since I'm being quarantined, most of the time I'm gonna be bored out of my mind. Only things keeping me sane are Overwatch and Let's Plays. I'll try to make, at the very least, one video per day. Now here's how I'll handle it. I'll try one video per day. Since I'm being quarantined, and chances are you guys may also be being quarantined, I don't want you guys to be bored either. So aim for at least one video a day, whether it's a Let's Play, countdown, review, etc. But if I just feel bored and have nothing better to do, then I'll just record another part. Maybe even I'll upload in the same day. Under normal circumstances, I keep it to an attempt to make daily uploads of Let's Plays, but in my situation, keep you guys entertained, I'm willing to go beyond. Plus ultra. Seriously spent 3 minutes just talking about this. Alright, cutscene time. This should suffice. Tonight's bed. This mildewy old fortress? Is this the best we can do? Come, Will. Surely you guessed. The bandits gave everything in turmoil around here. No one has time to worry about travelers. There are rather a lot of us. This will be fine. Wants to be stuck inside anyway. No, I'm not even gonna make a joke, because that's actually kind of heartless. I prefer a place I can feel the wind blow. As long as I'm at Lin's side, I'll be fine. And for your protection, your man-at-arms Sane will be right here by your side, ladies. Sane, both you and I are to remain awake. We will alternate the watch. Alas. Walking. In Florian's case, flying. Woohoo! Your pardon, milady? Who's there? I forgive my intrusion. My name is Natalie. From a village not far from here. Ow. Are you alright? Your leg. It's fine, don't worry. It's from a childhood sickness. Can't travel far in it, but it doesn't trouble me much. What are you doing here all by yourself? Looking for my husband. Heard he was in this area. Say he was going to raise money to have my leg mended. He left the village and hasn't returned. He's a kind-hearted man, but I think he might be involved in something dangerous. I got so worried. Here's a sketch of him. It's a poor likeness at best, but his name is Dorcas. Do you know of him? I'm sorry, I do not believe I've seen or heard of him. I see. You do meet him. Please, give him a message. Tell him that Nally is looking for him. I will tell him, I promise. Bad guy alert. Here they are. We finally tracked down the bandits that defeated Meagle.
So they decided to hole up in this ruined fortress. Perfect. I'll wait till it gets dark and then...
You're an idiot. There are only a few of them, and some are women. If we attacked them at night, I'd be a laughingstock. Besides, we might hurt the women by mistake. I will not be so wasteful.
You're right, Cargina. You're so smart.
We'll avenge Meagle and get some pretty souvenirs to boot. Who knows, maybe I'll be a leader after all. Let's go. Spread out and circle the place, you rogues. Let's finish this before it gets too dark to see.
Oh no. They just multiplied like a bunch of bunnies.
Hey you, your name's Dorcas, right? You haven't done much since you joined us. If those weapons of yours aren't just for show, today's the day to let's see what you can do. I want you to attack from the back, entrance to the east. There's supposed to be a woman inside. I want you to capture her. And with that, and I'll grease your hair to take. If you want gold, you'll get the job done.
A bunch of women, huh? Would break Nally's sweetheart to see me sing solo.
Lady Lindis, outside the fortress, bandits. What did you say? Persistent bunch, aren't they? What do you think? Shall we go out and face them? No, Nally cannot move well. That would put her in danger. Let them come to us. We'll fight here within these walls. Mark, take over the command. Take over. The command is yours. All you have to do is hold out until they tire and leave. Oh. Rest easy, Nally. No one will harm you. Listen, everyone. Fight with caution. In this chapter, your goal is to protect a specific character for a set period of time. Keep Nally safe for 7 turns. Mark, Nally and other green units are called NPCs. NPCs are not enemies, but they cannot be moved or given orders. Sometimes green units will be attacked because they are on the field of combat. Careful not to let enemies close in on Natalie. Mark, this fortress has 2 entrances. That's where we must meet the enemy. I'll take the eastern door. Mark, you and the others guard the main entrance. When the enemy far outnumbers your group, it's safer to battle to smaller areas. No matter how strong the enemy is, if he's attacked on all sides, he's sure to take massive damage. So the east door is Lynn's. The south door is everyone else's. Be on guard. Select Lynn, move her to the indicated space, and by the cursor, and have her wait. I don't know why I made that sound so epic, but yeah. This is a very simple chapter, but it is decent enough for introducing you to something other than defeat enemy or seize, which are the 2 most basic chapter types. And if you guys don't know what I'm doing, I'm just checking everyone's levels, since me saying that it's been a while since I last recorded would be understatement of the century. And here we have Dorcas. He was Natalie's husband that, well, Natalie talked about. I think you have a rough idea of what we're going to do with him. Only use 1 space there. I could start firing on that mercenary, and yeah, there's not much to talk about. This is a pretty simple chapter. I guess for some off-topic conversations, I played some Overwatch last night since I finally got my Nintendo Online renewed. And I just played Winston because I was playing defense. I'm like, I'm not really the best defense. The tanks just aren't characters that I'm overly great with. But, variety is the spice of life. And I did pretty good, even for a tank. Like, the second game I played Winston because I wanted to play D.Va the second game, but one of my team members already took D.Va. I got a 9-player kill streak with Winston. I'm just like, holy crap! I mean, this doesn't beat some of my higher level achievements in Overwatch, because before we continue on, let me just tell you one of my favorite achievements in Overwatch I've ever done. Lucio, a healer. He's my main. No, I just play him because, well, he's my main. I was just messing around. There was a Reinhardt attacking me. I legit managed to kill him. Like, on my own. Blood was pumping through my veins that day. But anyway, back to on-topic stuff. Mark, the fire just attacked me. Doesn't he look somewhat like that picture of Natalie's husband? Sometimes you can speak with enemy characters. Think you can converse with someone? Move one of your units to an adjacent space. By and large, you'll know who to send from hints you receive in our conversations. If you're not sure, just try using Lynn. Select Lynn now. So yes, we can recruit Dorcas. You, tell me, are you Dorcas?
How do you know my name?
Natalie told me.
What are you doing with these robes? I need money, and I don't know why I sound like Dio from the English dub of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
That may be, but joining up with mercenaries, says someone who's calling yourself a band of mercenaries. Oh, okay.
It's the only way to earn good gold in these parts. I'll do anything, even this.
For gold? Anything? Would you hurt your wife? Natalie is here. We're protecting her within this fortress.
What? She's here?
She was so worried she came looking for you. Think, Dorcas. Will your actions please your wife?
You're right.
Well?
I understand. I can't do this. I'm done with these bandits here and now.
Really?
Yes. I would repay you for your kindness toward Natalie. Allow me to fight for you.
This way, you can sometimes turn enemies into allies. Never underestimate the power of persuasive speech. New companion Dorcas is an axe-wielding fighter. Finally, we get an axe user. Remember the weapon triangle? Axes are strong against lances and weak against swords. Axes have more power than our weapons, but they're also more difficult to hit with. Try using Dorcas to attack. Select Dorcas now. Now, since that tutorial bit, to this I want to show this off. There is some variance in the weapon triangle, in the weapons, other than they are more effective on other weapons. For example, the hand, actually I think it'd be better to compare this guy's Iron Axe, which we will get at the end of, once we defeat him with Dorcas. Has a might of 8, and only a hit of 75. Axes do more damage, but they are hard to hit with. Lances have a might of 7, but and a hit of 80. So they're... And swords. Swords are weaker, but are more accurate. Lances are in the middle. That's how it works. You'll likely just see me using whatever weapon triangle advantage is, or when I can't get weapon triangle advantage, just whichever of my weapons will do the most damage. The weapon Dorcas is wielding is called a hand axe. Use it to attack an adjacent opponent, or throw it in indirect combat in the manner of a bow. Its versatility makes it a valuable weapon. It's difficult to hit with though, so don't rely on it too much. Now let's use the hand axe and try some indirect combat. And now we'll have Dorcas gets an automated critical, which I can't believe I forgot to mention this. But when you get a critical, it does 3 times normal damage. That's like the most important part, and I forgot about it. Alright, so there are moments where you might not So yeah, it's telling you that instead of, if you don't want to move your units and have them wait one by one, you can just end in turn. I rarely do this unless I really think I'm in a pretty hopeless situation. But, or if there are certain requirements for stuff we'll see later on, I have to reach a certain turn limit. Saying, let's see, level 4. Could have been better, but you do have 10 strength now. Hence. Something that I want to mention about Dorcas. I haven't mentioned this yet in the series because, well, I haven't really gotten a good time to mention it up until now, but I am a proud owner of the game, the mobile game, Fire Emblem Heroes. Now everyone's a huge fan of this game. I'm a pretty big fan of Heroes. Well, as I go on a rant about Heroes, you only get one skill point. Kent, please don't disappoint me with your level. I refuse to go back into ranting or get on a tangent until I see your level up. Alright, that's acceptable. Anyway, back to Fire Emblem Heroes. Yeah. I have Dorcas in Fire Emblem Heroes, specifically his Halloween alt. I was so happy when I got this because I'm actually a big fan of Dorcas' character, which is another tangent I'll go on later in this video. Hopefully, assuming that I don't run out of time. But yeah, I have Dorcas' Halloween alt.
What are you waiting for? She's just a child, a girl. Get more men up here now.
And thus reinforcements are starting to come in. And this is the reason I sent Lorraine up here, because they're mercenary reinforcements. And no, I want her to be able to deal with those, since she's probably our best bet for sword-only units for right now. So mercenaries are slippery folks, I tell ya. Alright, Iron Axe. Remember one of my many failed recordings of this chapter? Dorcas almost died here, so yeah. The reason I'm still using the sword is, well, he is a sword-only unit. Ooh, sword weapon level up. Yeah. The reason I'm using, what am I trying to say? The reason I use the sword there is because we are still surrounded by axe users there, therefore it's still a smarter decision to use the sword in that case. Anyway, oh yeah, also on Heroes. A couple days after I made the episode of, well, the last episode, I don't know, I'm trying to pick a specific episode since it was literally just the last one. I got, a couple days after that went up, I got Florina in Heroes as well. I wish, actually I might be able to just put images in of them in editing. If you don't see them, then that's because I couldn't get to work, obviously. But you'll see them if I do. And off memory, I think my Florina's a 4-star. I can't remember what star my Halloween Dorcas is. Though I'm more so happy that I just got a different variant of Dorcas than just it's powerful. Yeah, that's kind of bad. I feel very uncomfortable about that. I am the Lorax, I speak for the trees. My handlebar mustache speaks for me. Okay, Dorcas. Okay, you start with vulneraries, that's good. Oh yeah! I should probably go over Dorcas. I forgot I was doing that in this LP. Anyway, over Dorcas. He obviously is our first case of a fighter. After I go over Dorcas as a unit, I will go over... I'll go over his stats then, okay. Oh my god. Anyway, Dorcas. He has... Actually, look... let me just get a reference route, because it's actually been a little bit since I last looked at Dorcas's bases. Yeah, he has decent enough bases, though he does have a good HP, strength, and surprisingly enough luck growth. Which is probably why he's very tanky for me. Well, not tank, dodge tanky, there we go. Yeah, geez, what am I trying to say? Yeah, so Dorcas overall is a pretty average unit. I have used him before though, and he proved me really good. He was a really good unit when I was practicing for this LP. Anyway, what am I trying to say again? Sorry, I get lost in thought sometimes. I know. I chose to be a Let's Play commentator because I get lost in thought sometimes. I'm truly making a great path for myself. I know I think Dorcas will just barely survive. Yeah. Okay. Yep, he just barely will. I'm thankful. Anyway, back to what I was saying. He's a pretty average unit statistically. He can serve you pretty well, though. I've seen other Let's Plays, and from personal experience, even though I know some people who say that doesn't mean too much in terms of grading a unit, actually. Yeah, I think that's best. Normally, I don't use the Monikani unless it gives me any statistical or logical advantage, but this is a special case. And, let's see, does he have a hand axe? No, he does not. Okay. So I think, yeah, I don't think anyone else will ever make it to Dorcas, so, hell, why are they so tough? You, bring more men here right away. So yeah, Dorcas is, overall, like I said, statistically a pretty average unit. He can serve you well, but there are quite a few better axe users than him. So he's not, like, the best in the game, but he can be pretty alright. So I may end up using him because by this point, I have a plan of who I want to use on my final team. However, I want to use 15 units on my final team, since that's more or less the average of units you can use for pretty much every chapter late game. And that's typically what I aim for my team amount to be. But here is the problem. I know there are 14 units I want to use. Once again, the problem is that I want to use 15 units on my team. So, I'm just gonna pick a final unit completely randomly. Whoever does the best by the time that I feel like I've got my team settled will be on the final team. So it could be Dorcas. It could be Florina. Actually, no, I already have another Pegasus name mind I want to use, so it's most likely not be Florina. Damn, saying that was a good level up. Alright, I seem to be having mixed luck when it comes to tangent level ups. But, yeah. Alright, that's good. Back to what I was saying, though, yeah. I don't know what I'm even trying to say at this point, but I'm saying words. And then gets a level up. Alright, pretty good. I would like some more strength, but I ain't complaining. Dorcas will heal up a bit. What's Sand HP looking like? Yeah, he could use the use of that Bullrinny. Yep, there we go. And, I think we can wait there and allow Will. Yeah, you don't think, unless he can pull a crit out of his ass, I don't think that he's going to be able to take down that brigand. Yeah, back to what I was saying, Will could be on the final team, for example. But, yeah. That's pretty much all I have to say. There's not much left for... Oh yeah, I should probably talk on the fighter class as a whole, and I don't think I'll be able to fit into why I like Dorcas as a character into this video. So I may have to talk about that later. Yeah, why do I... Alright, so fighters as a whole, their whole thing is that they have a lot of HP and strength, but pretty low everything else, which makes them a very mixed class to use. I personally, they're not my favorite axe class. I don't think they're even in my top 10 favorite classes, but I don't know, I guess I have a soft spot for them. Also, one problem that I noticed with fighters as I see the series go on, most of the time, at least from my after researching, Florina with the dodge. He couldn't use the power of sexuality. But yeah, they're very game dependent. For example, in this game in Sacred Stones, I heard they're pretty dang good. They're okay in Binding Blade, but I heard that they're okay in Ike's games, and I heard that they suck in Awakening.
Curses, they're not human. I should probably get away from the screen. Listen up, rogues. Retreat. Pull out.
The enemies fled. Mark, we've won! Dorcas!
I'm so sorry, Natalie.
All's well that ends well, right, Natalie?
Our village is close. I'll take Natalie home and return tomorrow.
Why can't we just say our farewells today?
Well, I spoke with Mark. I've invited you in your group.
But we're going to Lycia.
I have to go somewhere to earn money. You think I'll be of use? I'd like to fight for you. You'll help my wife? I owe you.
Dorcas. Please, Lynn. We are both in agreement on this. Hug over my husband. Things have finally calmed down. We'll continue taking turns, keeping watch. Please rest easily. Is that all? Are you sure, Zane?
Oh, yes, of course.
Let me warn you. Bandits sneak up on you, they'll cut you down without mercy. Do you understand that?
Why? What do you about?
Retake!
What, do you doubt my bravery? Am I not a knight? There's no need to worry.
Right, Kent? If there's anything suspicious, we'll take care of it. Rest assured. Really? Well, good night then. See you tomorrow, Mark. Let's go.
Ha! No one ever trusts me.
And that will end this episode of Let's Play Fire Emblem. Next time on Let's Play Fire Emblem, we will, well now with Dorcas, our axe user in hand, we will continue on our way towards Kalen. See you guys then.